What's up, guys? Welcome. Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into this. All right, so price update on Milady. Let's check out what's going on. We are currently sitting at the 7-1 mark right now. Always remember to put those zeros in front of it. But we are sitting at 7-1, and we've been kind of consolidating where we're at. Our lows, still the same lows that we hit somewhere around 4.2. So we are sitting above that, obviously. When we did hit that low, we did have a nice run up, back up, a little double top, you might want to call. Nice little M pattern. M patterns are always going to end up on the downward, just like on the opposite. If it's a W pattern, we're usually going to be on our way up. Could be short lived. But for right now, we are sitting, like I said already, the 7-1. I drew two lines right here. From the charts that I was reviewing, this is basically this first where we're sitting right now, and we've been bouncing, just basically consolidating on. This has nothing to do with the fib retracement lines. We are sitting under the 786 right now, but where we're at right now, we've been here obviously before, and this was actually some resistance when we did drop down to this bottom low. This was some resistance at multiple times. So a lot of times it'll flip to support, and that's what it is as of right now. If we do keep retesting this area that we're in right now, the 717 mark, it will break to the downside, and we will be retesting another spot that I have drawn, which would be the 6-1, the 615 to be exact. I point these lines out because if you are sitting on the sideline, or if you're looking to add to your bag, obviously if this is a long-term play for you, you might want to watch these levels. These could be possibly spots to maybe DCA, dollar cost average in. Obviously, I'm not giving out any financial advice. I'm just showing you what the charts are telling me. So again, we need to hold this 7-1 mark. If we do break it, if we continue to sit here, we could consolidate and have a nice leg up back up to the 786. Obviously, we want to use this 786 as some support. It's been some solid support in the last week, but we ended up breaking it. And like I've said before, anything that we keep retesting and retesting, even if it's support or if it's resistance, it's going to eventually break. So, with that being said, we definitely want to see either two moves. If you're looking to maybe get it a nice little buy in, obviously you're going to want to see this thing drop down to this 6-1 mark. That could be a decent spot. I don't know if we're going to see these lows again, just because there's a lot more eyes on the project. Before, this was 5 days old. A lot of people that made their profits up at the top here obviously caused this big sell off. And then you had people that were just finding out that, if you bought in down here, that was a hell of a move, especially if you rode it all the way up and were able to make some good profits. Maybe you're looking to jump back into the project again. Like I keep saying, where we're at right now is not a bad spot, maybe to start DCAing in, or just to, maybe add a little bit here. But keep an eye out for this drop down to the 6-1 mark. That's going to be your next line in the sand for some support. And a lot of times, just like if you see over here, we need to have those dips for us to flip and jump up and have a nice move in. Obviously, right now, where we're at right now, it's consolidating. It's not at a price where it's going to entice the buyers to really buy in. When you see over here, it dropped down crazy and it got down to this low mark of around 4-1. That was the spot for whatever reason to where a lot of buyers were like, this is where I feel comfortable to buy in. And they bought bags. And that's what drew, the price action up. So maybe we need to drop back down to the 6-1. If we do break this 6-1, obviously our next line of support is going to be in between these smaller little spots like the 5-3, 4-9, and then obviously our all-time low, which you can really say all-time low, but it was only a week ago, which would be at the 4-2. Again, I don't know if we're going to see that the market cap, whenever it was down to here, was down to I believe 45 or maybe $50 million, something that was incredibly small for a meme coin. And that's another thing I wanted to point out before we end this video is even where it's at right now, the market cap somewhere around $60 million, which is crazy low. I don't think Milady has seen its run up yet. If you believe in this project and you know anything about market caps and anything like that, if this thing even got near $1 billion, you're talking about a crazy run up, obviously new all-time highs. $1 billion is, I'm not going to say hard, but it is difficult for a new project to get to. You need a lot of hype behind it. You need a lot of eyes on it. You need a lot of people like your mom, your grandma talking about the project for it to really get up there. But even at $60 million, if it was to just jump up, to 500 million, 600 million, that's still a 10x from where it's at right now. So you could 10 times your money just for where it's at right now. So that's why this project has a lot of potential, very high potential for you to double, triple your money. But at the same time, there's also, you have to be very careful because the market right now is just, teeter tottering. We don't know exactly what's going on. Bitcoin's still sitting under 27,000. So, I mean, you have to just be careful because you could also lose your money or, not lose your money because this thing's not going to go to zero, but you could be down for, what you bought in if, let's say the market makes a big turn from here. But I don't really foresee that coming as far as, especially with these projects. These projects kind of move a little different than Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, you want to make sure Bitcoin is still doing good. Bitcoin drop, just hypothetically, if Bitcoin dropped down to 20 grand, all these projects will eventually be hit and they will start nosediving as well. But I don't see that happening. So real quick, just to end the video, we're sitting at 7-1. If you're sitting on the sidelines, my opinion, not financial advice, is maybe look for us to get into this channel. Maybe not exactly at the 6-1, but it's kind of something like this where we got into this channel. This could be your buy zone right here. Anywhere from about 7 to 6-1 could be your buy zone to where you can get in at a good price. Market cap will be somewhere around $55 million. So from there on, I don't see anywhere but up for it to move. Other than that, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you guys can get instant alerts whenever I do come out with projects, and make sure to come out with anything new that I'm hearing as far as meme coins, even the big time projects I always will cover. So thank you guys so much.